And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. There he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing more. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion.
Yeah.
Moore to the air. Got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive, and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, my goodness.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range.
Good work.
Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Might be changing the route. Here's Moore to throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot got the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Yeah, he's okay.
Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play.
No.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will try to convert on fourth down. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. He'll try it again. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
What's up, man? Yeah.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
No.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started.
I like no.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
You do?
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dante Moore Moves away as he feels pressure. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Yep.
You like the Papa Field? You like your balloon? You like your balloon?
He wants to change this route.
Mom.
Throwing more. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Moore. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Moore. Under fire. And they got it.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
What is it here?
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's past the 30. He's running free down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore, play action. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Here's Moore to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Right on the money. And they're able to get him on the ground. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense staying on the field there in hurry-up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster. But it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Dante Moore. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Moore will throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Yeah.
Throwing Moore. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Owens. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A run inside. It's Owens. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What a ride.
She got no donuts. She didn't bring no donuts. She didn't bring no donuts.
All tied up.
No, she didn't. She didn't go to the store.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Yeah, but she forgot to go. She didn't go to get donuts, though.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for room. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Throwing Reed. Makes the catch. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they can put this thing away.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're dealing with a second and long. the sure hands. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Unloads quickly. And he is stopped short. Well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Fourth down, Reed. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll come to the line, 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Here's Moore to throw. He's got him. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Reed. That pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dante Moore. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I didn't say the one you ate. I didn't say no, what's that face there? That's about one. Good shit, Private.